Hello again, everybody. It is Thursday, May 27th, 6:05 p.m. I used my brain this time around instead of recording, and I got permission from Dinna to do this live as I want to check some things that on her laptop to make sure that it's A, still there, and B, some things if we can get rid of that will free up some space and help her with her laptop and how it operates. So what I'm going to do real quickly is I'm going to leave this screen running while I connect to her laptop. And I forgot to get her password, so I'm going to jump over here. It shouldn't leave the same screen, and I need to That's the first time I've ever seen a password with no, and it connected great. So now I'm going to jump back over here to my OBS, and we're going to switch. Now that I'm all connected, you can see that I am connected to her desktop. And I see your balloons went away again. I'm almost pretending like I'm talking to Dinna, so I'm going to go in here and bring those back first things first. I'll have to figure out why they keep disappearing, because you go in here and set it, and it works just fine. So that's cool. So I want to jump over here real quick, jump back here real quick. Okay, good. So we're all caught up. We have one viewer, which is probably myself. We're 2 minutes into this. I'm not going to waste a lot of time tonight, which is really weird for me because I do tend to get off on tangents and whatnot. So first thing I want to do is I want to check her Windows version. Go to the command line, type in Win version. Great. Oh, I am so happy. 21H1. Operating system build 1904 3.3.985. Awesome. That is awesome. So now this is 4 days, Monday, well, 5 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that this is there. It hasn't tried to revert back or reverted back. It's been some issues with some of the other ones I've seen. Now we're going to come over here and real quickly I want to check if there are any updates pending. I'm going to close that. Let's try that again. That's interesting. All settings. There we go. When this all first started, we couldn't even get into we couldn't even get into settings. We could not do anything. I had to do a lot of deleting of things. Okay, so now it shows there is a pending download for the .NET Framework 3.5, and we'll go ahead and get those real quick. And while that's doing that, I'm just going to minimize that. I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to type in this and bring up this PC. Going to go look at some things in here that I didn't think of until the other day. This might take a minute. So she's got nearly 400 gigabyte of 464. It's a 500 gigabyte drive is what it is. It's mechanical. I want to go in and look at that. And that's what I was looking for. We're going to try to get rid of this Windows old. And that'll free up, I don't know, 10, maybe 8. I don't know. It'll free up a little bit. I'm actually going to do a disk cleanup. You can thank Catherine Anna Hauserman, if I'm pronouncing her name right. I know it's Catherine Anna, but I don't know about the Hauserman. That's just a guess on my part. So we'll let this run. While that's running, I'm going to jump back over here. Still have one viewer, which is again probably myself, and that's fine. Eventually this will pick up and I'll be happy about that. So it looks like it's going to get rid of, I'm thinking 8 to 10 gigabyte of data or space is what it's going to free up. So I'm going to write down 399. I could start a novel on all these notes I've written down on this laptop. While that's doing that, I'll jump over here. Okay, and using quite a bit. I'm thinking this is like a super duper high-end thing. Laptop, it's not a thing, it's a laptop. And I'm pretty sure it's got like 4 gigabyte of RAM in it, maybe 8 if I'm lucky, and I don't really remember. I've looked at it a couple times, but don't pay much attention when it doesn't really. Okay, that again, I typed in my information, and I don't know if that's showing or not. It should be, but that's my system. I don't want that. I want to go over here. Oh, old age sets in, and it's going to refresh. It is an HP laptop, and it does have 4 gigabyte of RAM, so it's gonna take a minute to do this. Okay, this one's pending a restart already, so this one will probably finish, and I'm speculating. I don't know for sure. It'll probably update it when I do the restart, which we're going to do that in a minute. I want to get this done. And Dinna, if you're watching, I've got the first one already edited. I was getting ready to edit the second one, and then I'm going to post it later. And I probably will include a link to this one there, or vice versa. I don't know yet. I really don't need to see much more. I mean, I know right now it's going to give you nearly 6 gigabyte of free space. So it says it's 6.02. So that top number should stop at 6.02. I don't think the other one's going, well, now it went up to 6.03. So I'm going to try to do this from memory, and that is scary. So I'm going to cancel this, because it really doesn't make any difference how much it's going to get rid of it. We just know it's going to get rid of some. So we're going to come in here, we're going to type in disk, and as soon as it catches up to me. There we go. I got a squirrel that is strange. I've got a squirrel running across my front yard. We want disk cleanup, and we know it needs to be restarted. That's fine. We'll get back to that in a minute. Hopefully I caught the disk cleanup app in time. Right there, it tells you have a restart pending. There we go. Disk cleanup. That's what I want. That's what we're looking for. So that's good. Now I'm pretty sure, or at least I think, if I come in here and click clean up system files, it should include that windows.old. We'll give it a minute or two to see what's going on here. Before I restart, if we can get a couple little things done, that'd be a cool thing to do. I apologize, I don't have my camera set up properly yet. So when I look at the screen like I'm doing now, it doesn't look like I'm looking at the camera, because the camera's about 4 inches too high. And if I go to my 35mm camera, it's about 10 inches too high. So I'm thinking about building a teleprompter, but then I'm going to have an issue of, if my screen is not just barely offset from me looking forward, then I'm either going to have to be looking over here at the teleprompter, not at the screen, or I'm going to have to be looking at the teleprompter and not at the screen. And I'll figure all that out. So this is interesting. It looks like, yeah, that's real good. I'm so happy to see that. When we first started this adventure, there was 35 icons in there running. It was horrible. I mean, it was absolutely horrendous. And we went through, and if you watch the other two videos, I had Dinna on the phone. Like I said, I don't know how to do Zoom. Otherwise, I'd do a Zoom with her, and she could be included in this, which would be absolutely great. There's no apps running at all. There's got to be some apps running. I'm running TeamViewer right here. I've got Update running. Huh. Okay. So let's try that again. Disk cleanup. Excuse me. So we got a little rain shower today. Actually, we got a really good thunderstorm today. There was a bolt of lightning literally right across the street, followed by an immediate thunder, which means it was within a mile. And then it just downpoured for 20 minutes. But it wasn't a heavy torrential type of downpour. It was a relatively steady down. Okay, I'm going to reboot this from here, and it should reconnect automatically. So there's going to be some dead space. I may have to edit this later, but let's go ahead and do a restart. And I'm going to let Dinna know what I'm doing, and I'm going to wait. So I'm going to jump over here, and I'm going to come over here. Since I forgot, I should have called her. We're just communicating through Facebook Messenger, and I'm going to jump back over to here. I'll show you what I was talking about on my cameras just to kill the time. If I bring up my 35 millimeter and I close this one, then when I sit back, this is relatively good, except again, if I'm not looking right at the camera, then it's horrible. And if I'm looking at the screen, which I'm doing right now, then it's off. If I could lower that camera somehow 3 inches, 4 inches at the most, it'd be perfect. And I really would need a teleprompter because I'm clearly not smart enough to write out a script. Hi, everybody. No. I do things pretty much live and unrehearsed, with the exception of Sunday when I did record what I was doing, and I'm now editing it, and I'm finding that's to be quite fun and quite interesting. And I'll post that later as well. So I'm going to jump back over here and see if this is reconnected yet. Oh, don't have any viewers. Oh, I lost my viewers. There we go. So that's good. This is all my team viewer information. It should have reconnected. I'm going to let it go on its own. It should reconnect. I don't know that I did that wrong. It's a possibility. It's always reconnected in the past. So let me minimize this. And interesting. It's not reconnected. So I'm going to connect, and it's not. So it's not working yet. Okay. Either your partner is not connected or isn't running. So hopefully ready to connect. So it recognizes the other computer, I guess. So we'll try to connect. No, interesting. So I'm going to jump back over here. While we're here, I'm going to give you an idea. So this video originally was 18 minutes and some change long, and right now I've got it down to, looks like right at 7 minutes. I am going to go in here and add a title page over here, and I put in some breaks. I did a little bit of fast forwarding, so I'm going to add some audio in here because it's just dead. If I play this from here, or if I play it from here, then
and 3 of those were the next door neighbors.
And we were talking on the phone, so that's why I'm holding my phone out.
Yeah, I miss Vegas just from that aspect.
And I was eating breakfast, so I do apologize for that. I probably ought to amend that one and say, pardon the pancake. It's interesting the things you don't think about, and then you realize what you're doing. So I fast forwarded this, and I can probably shrink this down a little bit more too, but I just thought it was kind of neat. And I don't want the audio where it's going because nobody can understand it. But it is interesting. It is funny, but there's no sense in doing that. And then over here, I apologize for eating. So I'm trying to figure out if I can put a background picture on that or not. I don't know. I haven't Googled it or looked it up or anything. And this Doug Betts, he does excellent work. He helped me fix my computer when I installed my solid state drive. I might shrink that down a little bit. I don't know why there's no audio though. There should be audio on that. There was audio. I just wasn't saying it.
41%.
So-
We're moving right along, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it's going to be
Really
right at
good
7
jokes?
minutes. So that's cool. So if I stop this, it goes back. And I'm going to add, in fact, I'll do that now. I'll kind of kill two birds with one stone. If I go to the Explorer, this is the original one. This was part 2. So I'm going to bring this down here, and I'm going to put it right there. And it's 100 miles long. So we're going to move this over here. It's 38 minutes in length. Just horrible. I mean, just, we were there for a long time. But we were there for a long time for a reason. Okay, great, we're back. So let's reconnect. And while that's reconnecting, we'll jump back over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the viewer is myself. Hi, myself. So I'm going to minimize this, get this back up and running. And hopefully she's typed in her PIN. Yeah, she's typed in her PIN. Good job, Dinna. Awesome. That is wonderful. Or Jeff. I don't know if it's Dinna or Jeff, but it could be either one, either or both. Who knows? So we're connecting, and that's good. So I'm going to jump back over here. Good to go. So I don't need that running, and it's going to take a minute, and we're fine. Uh-oh. There she is. So I'm going to jump back over here to YouTube. This is what I need a secondary monitor for, so I can monitor this without switching back and forth. Screen cannot be captured, probably due to fast user switching. Wow, I've never seen that. So am I connected? The screen cannot be captured at the moment, probably due to fast user switching. I've never seen that. Probably it was me jumping over and doing with my stuff what I was doing. So, all right. So to recap, we are going to let it get caught up because it's not caught up. Oh, that dumb thing's back. I thought we got rid of that. Oh, it probably updated and put it back because I know we got rid of this HP Assistant nonsense. I know we did. So let's see here. It's loading. Your battery is not plugged in, it doesn't look like. There we go. So we had a great connection a while ago, and the restart has. Now, why does that do that? I will have to figure that out and get back to you on that because that's just crazy. That is just crazy. Why does my screen revert back to a color from my picture on Windows 10? Let's see. Oh, you know what I was going to do? I forgot to do it again. Doggone it. I was going to share this a while ago. Try to attract some viewers. Post to Facebook. So let that do that. We'll see. Hopefully I did. I'll go to Facebook real quick, go home real quick. And good, it did. So I may have typed in the wrong thing. Well, I'll look into that later. Okay, that's interesting because, this is not a good thing. Wow, Now it's, you know, Dinna, it's starting to act like it's got some issues again. I mean, I don't know what your starts are like, but um, I don't know if I've never had to save that before, and it's always worked. So we go in here, we go to picture, we choose the picture, and hopefully the picture will pop up. Close that, picture pops up. So that should always come back to that. Still show, okay, so this is the exact same thing we had before, and that we would do a shutdown or a reboot or a restart. Okay, 21H1, that's good. We haven't lost that yet. Update. Got a feeling the two updates that were there a while ago are still going to be there. Yeah, okay, so that didn't do it, but that's fine. We will come back to this. I want to go back and see if we can't do a disk cleanup. There's nothing in there. What's in the recycling bin? Anything? That's nothing either. So we're going to, okay, that's cool. Well, I do want to do the systems file, but it goes away again. Wow. I'm going to let it sit again. I don't know if that's due to the pending restart or not. Interesting. I really thought this would be a 15-20 minute video, and I'd go in there and do the disk cleanup, and it would be good to go. And apparently that's not going to be the issue. We're 22 minutes into this already, and it's not allowing me to do what I want to do. So minimize that. I'll come back to that in a minute. I'm going to go into the task manager. I want to go into startup. I want to see why Microsoft OneDrive, Realtek security. Yeah, that's good. You got to have noise. And there's only one user. So why is... Alright, one problem at a time. Hmm. Yeah, I'm waiting on her computer now. I'm 99% sure that we got rid of all that HP nonsense because, yeah, see, whatever we deleted a while ago, we gained a whopping thing. So program files, nothing there. Program files, HP support, resources. Or maybe I didn't because maybe I couldn't. Yeah, see, it's open in Windows Explorer. So, okay. Yeah, 6:30. 4:30 in California. We've got plenty of battery left. Programs and features. Man, what is going on? Why is it running so sluggish? He's doing so good. I don't see anything in there. Chrome. I don't think they use that, but I'm not talking to her, so I'm going to leave that as is. Okay, so. Alright, I'm trying to think and type and do this at the same time. That's never good. So I'm going to close that. We're going to go into here. We're going to restart it if we can. That's grayed out. Won't let us do the red. Huh. Interesting. So still one viewer, myself. She still hasn't seen it. That's fine. Come back over here. Okay, good. It's restarting. Okay, that's what I want. So now I got to jump back over here. I got to go over here. Meanwhile, I will go research a couple things here. I'm 99% sure how to do I get rid of Windows dot old. System storage, this PC, temporary files. Well, seems simple enough. Wish I could solve the doggone. Wish I could figure out the why there. Yeah, I'm not going to go into the registry. That's crazy. You really can screw things up when you do that. Okay, so now we're at Dinna's mercy, and she's not watching. So I do see my buddy Ron is active. So I apologize. I don't know her number. I'd give her a quick call. So that seems pretty simple. I'll leave this up. Storage, setting, system, storage, temp files. Okay. Seems simple enough. So we will sit here and patiently wait for Dinna. Or I could stop the stream, but just as soon as I do that, the minute I do that, the second I do that, she'll connect and say, okay. So we'll go a couple more minutes here and give her time to connect it back. They're at 29 minutes right now. Quite honestly, I figured I'd be done. I mean, I really thought this was going to be okay. Verify it's still got the version of Windows on it. It does. Check for a couple updates. It had a couple updates. Install them. Restart it a couple times. They're good to go. Go to just clean up and do it that way. But apparently that doesn't work anymore. I know it's worked in the past, so that's why I've got that one tab open. If we get reconnected, then I'll just go fix it that way. Yeah, she still hasn't read them, so we're really at a standstill here. Let me do something real quick. Let me check something. I will be right back. So I may get lucky and have her phone number. I'm trying to call her right now. I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water. I don't know what camera's on. Hey, did your computer restart yet?
Yeah.
Okay. We have to do it had to do a hard reboot or a hard restart, so you're gonna have to restart TeamViewer for me. Because the way I had to restart it was it would not allow me to reconnect to TeamViewer. So I don't know what camera I'm actually looking at now. Oh, there I come. That's pretty quick. That's not but about a 3-second delay. So I got a hold of Dinna. What I did is I called her. I got to figure out which my camera is now, and I'm gonna guess it's the T3, my Canon. Let me go over here and see. Yeah, it's the T3, so that's good. So I'm gonna go back over here to desktop. We're good to go there. Yep. So she's in the process of restarting TeamViewer for me, and as soon as she gets that up and running, she'll shoot me a message, and I'll take it off screen so nobody gets her password and we don't have any interference. And we'll continue to march on this, and we'll try to get her some disk space freed up, about 6 gigabyte at least, if not more, and then they'll be happy.
You want me to take a picture of the password?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to switch this over to here so that nobody can see what's going on behind the scenes. This is a behind the scenes deal. Now I don't know how to blur stuff out, so it's just easier for me to switch it from one scene to the other. And then as soon as she gives it to me, I'll connect. Just waiting on that picture. Would you work a double today? Ready? Waiting on it. Should automatically pop into the. Yep. Okay, it popped on the phone. And why is it not coming up on the Facebook, as they say on that one TV show? That's interesting. So I apologize to everybody. Yeah, hang on, it's here. I know it is. Let me jump over here. Huh. That's interesting. Right. Okay. Got it. Got it. All right. So I apologize to everybody. I put my headphones on so that we're not distracted. And as soon as this connects, which it did, I'm going back over to my OBS. We'll go to my desktop. We'll go. Okay, so I'm going to keep Dinna on the phone, but I am going to take out one of my earphones. That way it's not. Okay, so we're back live with Dinna, and I believe we are connected to her. Yep, there we are. I don't know why this is reverting back to black upon a startup. I'll research that and let you know. I've never seen that before. I've never had it happen to me before, because if we couldn't come in here and change it, then I would say that's the issue. But since we can change it, then we're good to go. Okay, so now we see the icon showing we had an update pending is gone, so everything is updated. We'll go in here to all settings. We'll check for update. Go to update and security. And we pass the time by pretending we're playing the drums with our thumbs. Look at that, you're up to date. That is so awesome. So then the next thing we want to do is we can come down here, we're going to type in Win version, make sure she's got 21H1, which she does, 21H1. Good, now what we're going to do is we're going to split the screen. And unless you're following along on YouTube, Dinna, this makes absolutely no sense, I know, but and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to bring this screen down. I'm going to put it right over here. Okay, so system storage. So I want to come over here. I want to type in the word system. Storage. Oh no, I know what I want to do. I want to do system. Okay, maybe not. What am I doing wrong? I want to learn to read. I want to type in settings. Go to the settings app. Then I want to go to storage. Again, live and unrehearsed, ladies and gentlemen. Mistakes will be made. Then I want to go to system. And then I want to go down to storage. And I want to scroll down the list and get rid of temporary files. Oh no. I just got a notification from Facebook on a good friend of ours. Oh man, that's heartbreaking. So temporary files, back to this and choose temporary files. So it's apparently still populating the list. So under, okay, so I'm gonna minimize that. I'm gonna go back and maximize this and wait for this to populate. So, and this could take a few minutes, but she's, again, you can see she's only used 66 gigabyte of a 500 gigabyte drive. It says $399 free, 465 gigabyte, which why it doesn't ever say the true 500, I don't know, but it never does. Wow. Okay, so we want to choose, we want to go to temporary files, and we want to see, can I click on that? Oh, look at that. That's this. Now this will take another scan. So while this populates, we will wait. And I'm going to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, we want to remove previous version of Windows and then remove the file. So that's cool. So this might take a minute. Are you with me, Dinna, on the phone? Okay, cool. So I'm going to bring you up to date. Your Windows is updated 100% as of 4:45 your time. I will research Oh, no problem. I will research why it doesn't open up to the balloons when the computer restarts. I'm sure it's a setting somewhere. Like I said, I've never had that happen before, so I don't know. And if I can't figure it out, I'll reach out to a couple of people that will be able to point me in the right direction or tell me what to do. I'm going to get rid of Windows, the old Windows file, because you really don't need it because you've got the latest and greatest version of Windows, so there's no sense it sitting there eating up disk space. Contrary to the popular belief of it'll automatically delete itself, I don't think it will, because I've done this with my computers 3 or 4 times, and I've had Windows old from years past, so it doesn't automatically delete. It will take some time, and it may restart on its own. So I'm going to hang up the phone. I'm just going to sit here and let this thing do its scan so I can delete that Windows old for you. If you run into any problems, you've got my number. Shoot me a text or give me a call. I know you work overnight. I'm up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning our time, so don't worry about it. If you want to call or text, that's fine. Sound good? All right. Tell Jeff I said hi, and we'll talk to you later. All right. Bye. You're welcome. Bye-bye. So I wanted to get off the phone. This is going to take a minute or two to do. I don't know any other way to speed it up, even though it doesn't really look like anything's going on. It shows that it's scanning, but we're up to date. That is just awesome. So I'm gonna go back one. I'm gonna go back another one. Wow. So apps and features. I've never used that. Choose which temporary files to remove. So I'm pretty sure this says under temporary files, select the previous version and choose temporary file. So that's what we did.
When that comes up, you can see in the list a number of things that will delete. Scroll down, and you'll see previous Windows installations. Check that box and hit OK. And then hit delete, system files. Click on that. It'll do a scan. There is a disk cleanup option right here. Click dig. So we want to clear that disk space and make it available for our programs. So I'm going to cancel this. Go to the local C drive, right-click, and go to Properties. There is a disk cleanup option right here. Click that, and it brings up a list of files to delete. There is this button down here for clean up system files. Click on that.
Yeah, we tried that. That's not
It'll
working.
do a scan of your C drive and give you some information about what data is there.
Because that's how I used to do it. Try it again. I don't think it's going to work. There we go. A little slow. I mean, it doesn't make me any difference if this version works or if the other version works. That makes me no difference. The bottom line is, as long as it works, then we're good to go. So it's saying click on that, and every time we click on that, nothing happens. So again, we're going to sit here and bide our time. We are now 44 minutes into this. And I'm seeing that that's probably not going to work for some reason. I'm going to close that. I'm going to close that. I'm going to open this back up. Shows that it's scanning. We'll give it a minute or two. I may have to stop the live version, but I really want. Okay, so we got an icon going around, so that's good. Didn't have that a while ago. Yep, and it's gone. I'm hoping it populates a list relatively quick. And there we go. Look at that. That's what I wanted to see right there. That is cool. I apologize. I'm going to answer this. So a real good friend of mine reached out and gave me some very bad news, and I just wanted to respond to her and let her know that we're here for her support if she needs anything. And she's kind of gone through some of the things I've gone through with my son, and this was her grandson, so that's not good. So it looks like it's getting there. We'll just give it a minute to get where it's going. We want temporary files. Hopefully it's going to show the old Windows file. Oh, there we go. Previous window. Look, 22 gigabytes. Wow. So that's going to give her quite a bit. If she's using 66, get rid of 22. She's going to have usable space to use for days. That's just amazing. So there we go. So we're going to go ahead and get that, and we want that. So we're going to recheck that. Anything that checks itself, those are all little bitty things. So I'm looking for anything Hewlett Packard related, because I know I got rid of this. That's going to be my next thing I do with her, is get rid of that again. So we're good to go. I have no idea how long this is going to take. I'm going to guess it might be a minute or two. So we're just going to leave this one running. Yes, we want to delete the files. Oh, and look, it goes back to disk cleanup. Now that is funny. That is absolutely 100% ha-ha funny. So I need to jump back to my phone. No, I don't want that. Apologize to that. So where are we at? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Let me get out of there. Oh, that's moving. That is moving right along. I'm pretty impressed. Well, it was moving right along. Maybe now it's done. I don't know. It says it was purging it, and then it suddenly disappeared. Did it disappear or did... No, it disappeared. So let's see what's going on here. Where are we at in terms of... We're 48 minutes, no viewers, even though I should be watching it myself. It says I have 2 concurrent viewers, though. But I don't show any... Up at the top it says concurrent viewers, down below it doesn't. The graph across the bottom shows there's 1 viewer. So I'll have to come back to this momentarily. I don't know if it's done. I would think that it's not, because it says purging. So we're going to let it run a few more minutes. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it about 10 more minutes, 9 more minutes, and that'll be an hour. And if it doesn't get completely done by then I will record it when I do it. Even though it showed it was done, it says it's purging. So let's come into here. Well, we got rid of something because it's down to 15 gigabytes. So let's go back. Patience is the key to this, and I really don't have any patience sometimes. Hopefully it scans relatively quick like it did before. Man, it's scary. So hopefully this gets the little blue circle kind of quick and we get an update. I really would like to wrap this up in right around an hour. It's almost 7 o'clock here and I got to go start dinner or figure out what dinner is going to be. And I could do that real quick. I'm going to let this run. I'm going to go check on something for dinner. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Just when I say I'm getting ready to leave. I'll be right back. Pardon me for the absence. Alright, I'm back, and it looks like dinner is going to be something out of a restaurant tonight because what I wanted to cook isn't thawed out yet. Yeah, I got rid of 3 gigabytes, so I think what I'll do is I'll just start this, stop the broadcast, and go from there. I mean, I know it's going to do what it's supposed to do, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of this one again. We're going to remove the files. It shows that it's purging it, so we'll just let it go. Some temporary files below up to 109 minutes. That's fine. So where are we at? We are 54 minutes, so 6 minutes to go. Back to a viewer. I was up to 2 viewers at one point in time, so that's cool. I do appreciate that. I'll let this go. So about 7:05, I'll check it. Hopefully a little box pops up here in a minute. It shows some progress. If not, I'll just let it go. More concerned with why the screen reverts back to a color when it's a purchase. There's my alarm to tell me to go start dinner. I'm just waiting for a circle to go around and or a blue line to go across there where it says purging previous windows. 22 gigabyte a day, that's a lot of data. I didn't think Windows 10 was that big, actually. Naturally, it can't. Uh, 20H2 was 6.8 gigabyte. 21. There's my clock. Okay, so depending on which one we read, 20H2 is 15.64 gigabytes, so that's pretty big. It's not really helping me out. So we know it's big. Good old Google. So let's go see where we're at now. And I apologize. I'm trying to help someone through a situation with their grandson. In many ways, I'm very thankful. Our grandchildren are 2, 1, and 6 months old. They're still so young and so innocent, and many things we don't have to worry about with them. So I don't know if this is working or not. I really would like to see some kind of circle going around, or the box underneath it that popped up a while ago, which is not here, but I'm not seeing that either. It's kind of scary. 21H1 still there, so that's good. So I think we're at 57 and a half, almost 58 minutes now, a little over 58 minutes as a matter of fact. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for now, and I'll let Dinna know what's going on. So we're going to go ahead and say this is it for now. I'm going to take one last look over here, and I don't see anything going on. I guess we could go back. Yeah, see, it's doing something because now it's down to 15.8, so it's working. I don't have the patience to sit here and do this. So we are going to end the stream right at 59 minutes. Thank you for watching. I will do a follow-up to let you know how it all turns out. And I am going to work on that picture turning to black screen thing. That's interesting. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Make any comments in the comment section. If you know an easier way to do this, send me an email or contact me. Thank you.